Rivalries are heating up in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Take a look at the first footage from Captain America's Civil War. They might as well have called it the Avengers Civil War because the new film will begin the tragic battle originally seen in the comics between two different groups of heroes in the Marvel Universe. Cap and Iron Man will lead the two opposing sides, so expect the events of the film to have major repercussions that carry over into future Avengers movies. The trailer also gives us our first official look at Chadwick Boseman as the heroic Black Panther. His solo movie will hit theaters in 2018, while Civil War hits theaters on May 6, 2016.
Sorry, Tony. You know I wouldn't do this if I had any other choice. But he's my friend. So was I.
Retro City Rampage developer Brian Provinciano has announced a brand new game called Shakedown Hawaii. It's a sequel to Retro City set 30 years later and sees an out-of-shape version of the same protagonist come out of retirement for more open-world retro-style mayhem. Things will be a little less retro, though. This time around, the graphics will pay homage to 16-bit games instead of 8-bit, which means everything will look a little better with more weapons and destructible environments. Like its predecessor, expect Shakedown Hawaii to have plenty of dark humor and pop culture references. It's being developed for the PS4 and Vita, with PC and 3DS versions being considered as well. We have some ridiculously fun stuff to talk about in our rundown today. Here to help me with that is our own Avenger, Marissa Roberto.
Yeah, just call me Black Widow.
Black Widow.
Every news discussion is always fun, isn't it?
Everyone is, but we don't always have Civil War footage to talk about, and this is pretty incredible. Let's talk about Shakedown Hawaii first, though.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Because this is a big announcement. Brian Provinciano working all alone, like one of Santa's elves, just hard at work crafting his own thing.
It's true. He's very precious, that Brian Provinciano. We do love him here. He did a really great job with Retro City Rampage, and I mean, he's not going to put something out there that he's not proud of.
Yes. He's taking a pretty, obvious idea, like going from 8-bit to 16-bit, but to see a 16-bit Grand Theft Auto is really cool. It's really a great idea, and he probably doesn't want us calling it a Grand Theft Auto, but you know what we mean, an open-world crime-based thing. It looks fantastic.
Vic already dropped the mic on that one, Brian. I'm sorry, but no, we're really proud of you and everything you're doing. Shout out to Brian Provinciano. We'll see how this game does.
Let's talk about the big news that's happening in our world these days. The Civil War movie.
I don't really like seeing Captain America fighting Iron Man. I don't like seeing that at all.
Right.
They shouldn't be fighting.
Yes.
But apparently they do in the comics, so we have to just follow that through.
I've read all of those Civil War books too, and they were phenomenal. It's a great story, and Mark Miller, who actually heads up a lot of the Marvel Universe for Fox, was the guy that crafted all of that stuff, and they wanted to create a much more realistic kind of edge and take on these heroes, and so much of that has been lifted in the movies already. So it was all leading to this. And the fact that Black Panther is going to be in this, we're going to see new, formations of Avengers with characters like Scarlet Witch and Ant-Man and the Vision, and we're also going to be introduced to a brand new Spider-Man. This is going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, and they're all taking sides.
Well, let's go back in time now. We've got our 25 seasons in 25 days segment. This one's from season 11. It's The Prince of Persia, Sands of Time.
The Rundown is brought to you by EB Games.